First, we'd like to show you how to use the waxing instruments. And in your kit, you should have various Peter K. Thomas carvers and waxers, also abbreviated as PKT waxers and carvers. So the first PKT waxer is called the number 1 waxer, and it has the larger tips, as you can see. Then we have the number 2 PKT waxer. They're called waxers because we add wax with them. In some instances you can carve a little bit to smooth surfaces, but they're really not the primary carvers we use. So we have these 2 waxers. Then we have the number 5 carver, and it's a PKT carver again. It has cone-shaped tips that allow you to carve on the occlusal surface in the grooves. And of course they're shaped like a cone, so that will give you a V-shaped groove. Then we have the number 5 carver, and you notice the tips are concave on the tip so that you can carve the triangular ridges. There's a large end and a small end. You can carve the grooves and shape the triangular ridges. And it also has a larger end. That will vary with the manufacturer. The size will vary somewhat with the manufacturer. You may want to select the kind that you work with best. Then we have the number 7 spatula, which moves a lot of wax. It's the larger tipped instrument. It has a spoon shape on the other end, which really is used more for dentures, but it moves large amounts of wax. Then lastly we have the cleoid discoid, and it has 2 different sized tips as well, and you can carve hollowed out areas, mostly on anterior teeth where you have fossa to carve and contour out. So those are the waxers we'll be working with. Some people like to use other kinds of waxers, and those are fine. You can use those. We do highly recommend that you start with these. These were designed for specific tasks, just like your clinical instruments. They do that job better than the other kinds of instruments.